Logging's carbon leak, a new forest management challenge. As global wood demand rises, the forestry sector is being asked to do more than supply lumber. It's also being positioned as a key player in natural climate solutions. But new findings from a multi-year study in northern Ontario suggest selective logging, often marketed as a sustainable practice, may be quietly releasing carbon through a less visible route: forest streams. The research, which tracked dissolved organic carbon (DOC) movement across logged and unlogged catchments, found that timber harvesting triggers a significant increase in stream-based carbon emissions. Within just 2 months of harvest, DOC levels in nearby waterways quadrupled, transforming what was once stable, sequestered soil carbon into a fast-moving, biologically active form. What makes this especially relevant for carbon accounting is the nature of the carbon being released. Post-logging, the composition of DOC shifts significantly, becoming more chemically diverse and more bioavailable. This means aquatic microbes break it down faster, converting it to CO2 and releasing it back into the atmosphere within a short window, rather than storing it long-term as soil or timber does. These persistent chemical changes were still measurable more than 2 years after harvesting, suggesting that the carbon costs of logging extend far beyond the initial cut. It's a dynamic that many current forest carbon models and carbon credit methodologies don't fully account for. Rethinking carbon accounting in forest operations. The numbers suggest a meaningful oversight. Dissolved organic carbon losses after logging could account for 6.4% of the total carbon extracted as timber. That might sound small, but when scaled to national or global operations, this leakage could tip the balance of forest projects from net carbon sinks to potentially carbon neutral, or worse. Timing further complicates the picture. While the spike in carbon levels happens quickly after harvesting, the longer-term shift in DOC composition represents a slower burn, altering how carbon cycles through the ecosystem for years after logging has ended. This has direct implications for both sustainability reporting and carbon offset generation. Many forestry companies use models that don't include stream-based carbon emissions, meaning their climate benefit calculations may be consistently overestimated. For investors, regulators, and carbon credit buyers, this introduces new questions around transparency and credibility. Opportunities to reduce this carbon leakage do exist. The research suggests that forest operations could mitigate some losses through adjustments in harvest scheduling, technique, and post-logging restoration strategies. Thinking beyond the stand level and considering watershed dynamics like stream connectivity, slope, and hydrology may also help limit DOC release into waterways. As scrutiny of natural climate solutions grows and carbon markets demand more rigorous proof of benefit, integrating aquatic carbon pathways into forest management and accounting could become a competitive differentiator for firms across the value chain.